I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures, but on today's episode we are doing a double Balfouri communal feeding. That is right, we are spreading the love of Balfouris, as always on Mr. Grindlers Creatures. I just love Balfouris, I love sharing Balfouri content with you, but one thing I do love with Balfouris is these communal feeds, and yeah, I just love doing them, and it's mad because as I do each one I'm just getting more and more into it, and I'm just like brainstorming ideas of how I can do similar stuff like this with other videos, and I'm really looking forward to the future content on Mr. Grindlers Creatures, and yeah, hopefully Balfouris would have started all that off. Yeah, I love Balfouris. So I did say that this was a double Balfouri communal feed, and the reason why I've done this is because I've got so many. Like literally this feeding clip that I'm going to show you, the feeding of the communal, this was recorded months ago, and I'm just sat there and I'm just like, I really need to hurry this up because yeah, a lot's happened and I want to share it all with you. So I've tried to cut it down but fit two communals into one video, and it's probably one of my favourite that I've done yet. But yeah, I recorded one last week and yeah, it was absolutely nuts. I need to get these out, but it's only been like what, a month? Has it been a month? Just over a month. I think the last one was just over a month. I'm going to try and do one once every month. So, yeah, fingers crossed I can achieve that. But anyway, let's get into the first Balfouri communal feeding. With this communal being established for several months now, it has given me a better insight on the species living communally. Now, while I own several communals, the way I set this up and how the tank has turned out has been incredible. I've not been able to get such footage with a camera and witness so much going on inside a communal until I made this one. I see them actively roaming around without encouragement. Can easily see inside the main burrow due to a window. Have a large area for the Balfouris to roam, which is perfect for gathering feeding footage and observing the Balfouris interact. But I kind of feel a bit sad at the same time. While you see a thriving tank on this video, I am currently experiencing a drastic life cycle change within the communal. Something you will see later on in the future. So much I wish to share to you all, but that will have to wait for now. But one thing I am happy with is sharing this all with you. Now, some of you might remember how old this video is if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram due to a photo I posted a long time ago. This is something I was rather glad I got on video. It makes my imagination run wild at times, gives off some sort of locust swarm vibe. While I add them into one side, they all make their way to the main burrow in force. So let's delve into another communal feed. Recording this at first, I had no idea what was going on. What looked like a swarm of locusts ganging up on a Balfouri ended up being one Balfouri grabbing one locust while the rest of the locusts feasted with the Balfouri. I couldn't believe what I was watching, and the fact that the locusts actually try and nibble on the Balfouri's feet whilst the Balfouri is preoccupied taking down its feast. But what's amazing is the Balfouris just seem to try and brush them off. This I've seen multiple times now, a reason why I went away from feeding locusts after this feeding. But now, let's have a look at what the rest of the tank is doing now that the Balfouri is free from the swarm. One thing that is clear from previous feed-ins is that the majority of the locusts try to climb the vinewood as if they are trying to flee from what lies below. Now on to the second feeding of the evening, and this time I decided to try red runners for the first time, along with a giant hissing cockroach at the end. Now, red runners seem to do fine within the communal. The Balfouris were actively taking them down without issues. But what worries me is the size of them. Feeding these red runners regularly would mean even larger numbers than, say, a locust. But I can now happily say I've tried dubia roaches, locusts and red runners inside this Balfouri communal. Dubia roaches and locusts give them the best feeding footage. But what about a giant hissing cockroach? Would these Balfouri happily take one down? Let's find out. So that is it for today's episode for the Balfouri Communal feeding. I honestly love that. I don't know. I was just editing it and I was just like, I'm in love. Honestly in love. Oh, it's mad. It's mad how addicted I am to Balfouris. It's I feel like I've got a problem. I have a real addiction. But yeah, mental. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload more Monocentropus Balfouri Communal videos. And remember, guys, I've got Patreon now, 5 different tiers. So if you want to help and support the channel, there's a link down in the description. It starts from like £1 to, I don't know, I think 20 something. But thank you very much for watching, guys. So Mr. Grindlers down here. So are my creatures. So are my Balfouris. Have a great week, guys. You deserve it. Peace.
Thank you.